Hello, everyone. Welcome to Saturday Night Hangout with Nerdy Couch and his merry men. Um, so underneath with me, we've got Boba Rob. We all know him. Beside him, Baron Grimm and Raccoon. And then new to the channel, new to the show, we've got Mr. Bootown himself, Brad.
Hello.
Brad, why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself? What do you do?
Oh, hold it.
Oh, are we lagging?
I'm screwing things up. There we go.
First time on the show and you're already messing it up. Come on.
Have you seen any of my live streams? They never go
I
well.
have, and they're wonderful.
Yeah.
My favorite is when you're wearing a green shirt
On a green screen?
On a green screen.
Yeah, that's. I was being snapped. What can I say?
Yeah, so today we're going to be talking about a little bit of Boba Fett, the last episode, but first we're going to do a little show and tell.
Ooh,
What do you think of that, guys?
sounds great.
I'm going to see. Rob always has a green screen and then has something green in front of it.
I just noticed that. Yep.
Every time. He tried to show Ninja Turtles last time.
I did.
So, well, I'm going to start with showing a few books that we got today. Try to make myself a little bigger here.
Oh, hey
So,
there, big
What
guy.
we got here is some Jenica
Oh man,
action.
Turtle.
TMNT Best of Jenica #1.
I feel like I'm missing out on something here.
All
Yeah,
the
you
cool
didn't
kids
get
have those
one.
books.
You didn't get one because you didn't show up.
Oh.
Got another Ninja Turtle one. A good friend of mine bought this and gave it to me. I won't tell you who, but he's on the
Right.
show.
Oh,
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle Annual 2021. Pretty cool.
so snazzy.
We've got Darth Vader #20. Look at that cover, man.
That's a misprint. That's not Darth Vader.
No, not at all.
No, that's
see-
the book of Boba Fett.
The book of Boba Fett.
Yeah.
So that's an awesome cover. Got to have that. Let me put my books somewhere where they're not going to get wrecked. What do we got here? Some Moon Knight action.
Oh,
These are some books over the last couple of weeks. Got these at Back in Time Comics and Collectibles. That is Moon Knight #8. And with the Moon Knight series coming up, those are good ones to have. We've got
absolutely.
Magic the Gathering. Or Magic, sorry.
Right.
That's #11.
That's pre-gathering, I take it.
I've gathered a few, actually.
I'm seeing
One
double.
of them is for Grimm.
Oh, thanks, buddy. Thanks for keeping me in the loop.
Yeah. So this one here is kind of cool. This is Monkey Prince. That's the red envelope edition. And that is a really cool one. Brandon from Back in Time Comics and Collectibles. He recommended this one.
That's a very cool
It's
one.
supposed to be pretty hot. A pretty hot book.
on,
Dr.
open it.
Love. Dr. Love, thank you for joining us. So we've got Scorched from the Spawn universe. Love that cover.
Nice.
Try to get through these quickly because I know we got a lot to talk about with these Boba Fett. We've got Spawn. This is number 326. It's a really nice cover. This one I had to pick up. Let me tell you why, though. I don't know if you can see why.
well, maybe a Deadpool.
X-Men Legends #11, and that is a homage of New Mutants '98. So I kind of had to pick that one up, didn't I?
Yeah. Well,
Considering
is that going to be a
considering I've
trend?
got a New Mutants 98 right back here.
Hmm.
And then this one is really cool. This one's really cool. I've got the IDW collection TMNT number 1. That is a softcover book that collects 1 to 12, I think. So yeah, that's what I've got today for a books, and I think someone else has a few things they might want to show. So Brad, you got a few things for us?
Oh, sure.
Being the newbie, I made him bring some stuff.
Okay, I got a few things. What was that? I'm just confused here. Yeah, Dan's got me recently back into comic books, which is thanks, Dan.
Nice.
Thanks. Down a huge rabbit hole.
So we can start with. I'll start with that one. That's a Spider-Man or nonstop Spider-Man.
Nonstop Spider-Man.
Yep, number 1. It's a 2 per store, I believe.
Yep.
9.8.
9.8. Awesome slab. This
Wow.
man, I've recently gotten him into comics, and now I'm embarrassed of his collection. Like I'm jealous. I'm not embarrassed of it. I'm jealous.
I got the Venom alternative cover. Hold on, which one's this?
Yeah, it's a variant cover.
Variant cover, number
Nice.
4.
9.6 CGC.
So, Nerdy Couch, I noticed you've got Dan buying comics that he can't read.
Yeah, well, that's the best way. It's best for everybody. This is from I got this from a good friend for my birthday. This is the Juggernaut
That's me.
homage to that's
Oh.
Dan. Juggernaut number 1 variant homage to Spider-Man 300.
300.
Yeah.
In a 9.8.
Yeah. And this little one here.
This is an awesome book.
So this is come on, camera. Work with me here. There we go. So this is let me see. Harley Quinn number 1. Is it a Mono variant? A Mono variant?
Yeah, I can't remember the artist name.
Yeah. So this is actually it's a Lunar wishes to the retailers. So it's 1 per store. Thank you version. This is the same artist as he's a Final Fantasy artist.
Yeah, Final Fantasy. Again, all these books came from Back in Time Comics.
Yep.
And Collectibles. Really good friends there. They treat us good. Go check them out. Link is in the bio.
Yep. And I'll show some interesting and oddities that for Magic that I have. So these here. So they look like basic forests because they are. They are Summer Magic forests. Summer Magic was a European set released in '94 that was so full of misprints it was recalled and destroyed. So there's
Oh, nice.
So they're
So-
very rare.
they're very rare. Yeah.
And isn't that like a rare set?
Yeah. So as a graded set, there is only four graded sets at 9 or higher in the world.
Nice.
That's pretty cool, man.
I luckily have one, and then I got to send this guy over grading as a Llanowar elf from the same set, and I'm hoping to get a 9 or higher on that one.
That's pretty cool, man.
Yep. A little bit of fun, interesting things.
Yeah. Cool, man. Is that everything from you?
That is everything from me.
All right. So, does anybody else have anything, any show and tell they'd like to do before we get on to this amazing topic? Why don't you read that for us?
My mom is trying to help out with the nerdy merch, so she developed a prototype pencil. So there you can see it's the nice blue. It's a rose art. It's a nerdy couch. And
Written
she said-
in marker by the looks of it.
Yeah, written in. I think the same marker that she used to write the new slogan. Which I don't know. I think you spell turds with a U, but
No,
You know-
that's because it turd nerd.
Oh, I see. Oh, you know
I
what?
think she was
You
just
got it.
being clever.
You got it. Turds are in the
Sorry.
past. Nerd merch is made to last. So that's what she thinks the new logo should be, and I'm all for it. Actually,
Cool.
Yeah.
Well, with that out of the way, and everybody buying the most expensive merch pencils in the world.
that's right.
Price spend
Let's
$1 million
get
bucks.
on.
You only got to sell one.
Yeah,
I do
Hey,
have something.
it's only got to work once, right?
Well, I have
What
my my .98 graded Sabrina the Teenage Witch,
Ooh.
custom removable cover.
Oh,
Oh, that's lovely.
it's see through too.
That's,
wow.
yeah, I know, because he
It's
pulls everything green up.
it's so old. It's not even green. It's blue.
That's lovely. Thank you for showing that.
No problem.
Boys, you want to get into why we're here today? Yeah. Well, before we do that, we got to do something. We got to say spoiler alert, because anybody who hasn't seen the last episode of the Book of Boba Fett,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
we don't want to spoil anything for you.
Oh, he was in this episode, wasn't he?
Yeah, he was. He was.
Yeah, he actually was. I was confused because I thought we were into the Mandalorian season 3, but
Yeah, for a little bit there. For a little bit there. So,
which
guys,
was exciting.
what are your thoughts on the last episode? What did you like? What didn't you like? Who wants to start? Not everyone all at once. Oh, Raccoon, what did you like about this episode?
I liked how Baby Yoda gets his own little school.
His own little school.
Yeah, remember?
No,
Not in the last episode, buddy.
no, he doesn't go to school. So what
School.
Raccoon did was he hadn't seen any and binged out the entire series just for the show.
So it's all just one big episode.
Yeah, it's one giant episode for him. No, the last episode.
Yeah, he got his own little school and he had to pick
Yeah, so
which
then
one. And then he picked Mandalorian.
yeah,
And
So-
he got the cute little leather jacket.
it was a Beskar jacket.
Now, I was hoping for a bit more of a reveal.
Yeah.
Like, do you feel like that was a little lackluster the way that they revealed his decision?
Oh look.
Yeah. Well, because as soon as you saw the thing land with nobody in it, you knew exactly what was going
You
on.
knew, but
Yeah.
it's like they barely even
He
showed
just kind of
the
peeks at it
chainmail.
at one point.
Yeah.
He peeks at it and then he's like, "Oh, there's the shirt," and that was
She's like,
it.
"Oh, that's cute."
Yeah.
And then later on,
What's the
Mando
shirt?
goes, "Oh, you're wearing the shirt I knit."
The armor.
You're wearing the armor. Go hide. It's
Yeah,
Yeah.
go hide. He was the most badass thing there.
hey, he's out there just kicking ass,
Yeah.
breaking robots, putting rancors to sleep.
I was gonna
I
say,
think
yeah, he putting things to sleep.
What were those? The T what?
The robot. Oh, the T1.
Uh,
What were those called? They had those in the Terminator.
Did they?
oh yeah, they're like straight from the Terminator. Something along that line.
It was Scorpion droids, I believe, in the show, but
Yeah,
Oh,
but those are.
No, they're
So I'm looking them up
T-
now because there's.
T2500s.
Is it T2500?
I don't know. I made that up. Anyway, as a whole, this episode, you feel like it was a little lackluster for a finale.
For a finale. Well, it's Book of Boba Fett, so par for the course.
Par for the course. It was okay.
But I got to tell you, that episode with that low-speed Vespa scooter chase was
Down the biggest alleyway in.
Yeah, this was the alleyway that never ended. Was from this
air
episode.
blowing, doing 2 miles an hour. It was awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah. I will say that we asked for Boba Fett to be a little more badass, and when he came out on that Rancor,
yes,
It was
That
too
was-
little too late.
Maybe, but it was the badass we were looking for until he fell off,
Yeah.
right?
I don't know.
The one thing I had was the Rancor just decides to leave, and then they start shooting it. It's like, wait, what?
It just
like,
saved your ass.
Yeah, shoot it.
It just took a giant blast from that Scorpion droid in the chest, but oh no, my little blaster's gonna get him.
Exactly. It's the same as like if you watch a Godzilla movie, the guys with their M16 shooting Godzilla.
Speaking of which, when Rancor was climbing the World Trade Center there, why weren't there X-Wings coming in and he was fighting them off?
That would have been amazing.
Nobody watching it did not think that.
King Kong reference, yeah.
Exactly.
Everybody.
Yeah, and then I didn't get the whole let me get to the high ground. For what? There was literally pointless. They get up there and do nothing.
I feel like there was
They shot a couple of people.
Yeah.
They couldn't even get out of the ground.
There was a lot of weird pointless things.
Yeah, a lot of it felt weird and awkward. I mean, there was some magic. The Boba Fett Mandalorian going out solo.
That was cool.
That was hardcore. You know, like there was definitely saving graces to that episode, but a lot of it felt awkward, and I don't know why. Like I don't know.
It's almost like they didn't know what to do with it.
Yeah,
a lot of it felt forced.
Yeah, and I mean, you had so much. You have so many things to pull from. A lot of it felt forced. You're such. They had a lot of things to pull from, especially if they were going for that kind of like that mobster Western thing. Like you have so many different little elements that you can pull from and just kind of tuck those in, like those Godfather sequences or something, or you know, a solid like a Tombstone kind of feel to some of the stuff. And you have all those things to pull from, and then you don't really utilize them, and then you make these weird awkward scenes that don't feel like they fit.
And then you
so
kill
I don't
the
know.
best character on the entire show.
And I mean, like I'm previous to the book of Boba Fett, I was a huge Boba Fett fan, so I was waiting for all of these epic things to happen. Even in the cartoons, you know, I really enjoyed Boba Fett's character and how they were building him up to be that badass bounty hunter later. And then with the book, they just kind of there was some shiny moments and then a bunch of shit in the bed.
I mean, I feel like Boba Fett's story needed to be beefed up a little bit, so they needed a little bit of story to tell, right?
Well, they wasted 2 episodes not telling his story. Like, that all could have been in The Mandalorian.
Why did they make him the nice guy? That's what I want to know.
Well, even Cad Bane called him soft in this.
Yeah.
Oh my god, dude. So that scene, the big like the finishing stab.
Yeah.
I literally jumped up and yelled, "I don't know how to feel." And Chase was like, "Why don't you know how to feel?" And I'm like, "Because I really enjoy that character."
I don't know
Cad
if
Bane
on the entire show.
I think you're going to see him again. They
I think so.
zoomed in on that blinking light.
Yeah.
I was waiting for him to explode.
So was I, actually. But I don't know what to make of that.
Yeah.
You know,
Well,
what was I reading? I didn't read the whole thing. I just kind of flashed by it, but it said something about something with Ahsoka, that Ahsoka show kind of alluding to the fact that he might not be dead or something, but I didn't read the story, so I don't know how to
you'd
flesh
have to
that
learn
out.
to read, wouldn't you?
Apparently. I can read like the little words, but then that's it.
Some of the big ones elude you.
I'll get Chase to read it to me later.
Yeah, there you go.
Well, how many times did we think Cad Bane was dead in the Clone Wars?
Yeah.
Came back, so
yeah. I don't think you've
I hope
seen the
we got
last of Cad Bane.
No, but I do know
really
he is getting pretty old for his race. I remember reading up on that.
Mm-hmm.
They don't live nearly as long as everybody else, so he's already old to say the least.
He's all jacked up with like droid parts and bits and things, so
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, and are those
unlike the other mods?
Those tubes that he has, is that for a breathing mechanism?
something like that, I think, right?
Because I think somewhere I read that it had something to do with the force control,
Hmm.
and it preventing that from him being able to have that done to him.
Well, maybe it's just constant Botox injections to keep him young.
Yeah. Keep that
Well,
skin tight.
Like you said, he's aging, so he's got to keep that in check, right?
That was one of the questions too. Speaking of mods and stuff, oh, the little hand is Raccoon said, why aren't the modded out guys using mods? They're like she's got like this like wicked cool looking arm and stuff.
Is it
No,
that
she's
wicked
got a-
cool?
With the
She's got a
tiniest
cool wicked
pistol.
elbow.
With the tiniest
the elbow.
pistol. Yeah, well, yeah, it was like this little piece here. But she's shooting like the tiniest pistol around.
Maybe she
Before
was
that-
a tennis player.
When she was fighting
Tennis elbow?
Yeah. Yeah, no, that little tiny. He even made a comment on that gun, right? He's like,
Yeah.
Yeah. So the redundancies of some of the parts, some of the things I had issues with is that first off, their cavalry that came in was not that impressive.
No.
it was
It,
it was a pickup truck full of people.
Yeah, bunch of rednecks pulled in.
Yep.
Can be great cavalry.
Yeah,
I mean,
and here's the thing though, and then everybody, the cavalry, all the slow bikers, everyone get behind a vehicle
mhm,
all together.
mhm. Yeah,
Like,
you don't
any
spread out
sort
or
of
anything.
strategy.
No. You don't, they didn't have any sort of reinforcement building they could have went into.
No.
And when you're
Like,
talking about a war, like when they were building up to a war, I had some fairly high expectations. That was a skirmish.
Yeah, that was. I guess it was a gang warfare. It was, but still.
Have you
Yeah.
seen Gangs of New York?
Yes, I have. It's amazing.
Yeah, that's
I mean, they
that's
had
a
plenty
war.
of alley
That's
to
true,
do something
yeah.
like that. They had plenty of alleyway to do stuff like that.
Oh yeah. Well,
Sure.
they were just They were just spread out through all the alleyways when they're 40
Yeah.
feet wide and 700 feet long. It takes a lot of people.
And then you have these monstrous machine gun villains
Yeah.
chasing a whole bunch of people, all shooting like freaking clones.
Not like
Not-
clones.
The clones
The
might have hit
clones,
something.
the clones could hit things.
Yeah.
It was your later stormtroopers that couldn't.
Oh yeah, your troopers, yeah. No, they don't hit a thing. They spend a half hour shooting at a wall to no avail.
Yep. That is the
What was
most
that
powerful
wall made
wall. Yeah, exactly.
Like the architects around here are just genius.
Oh, we lost Grim.
Yeah, Grim. I'm actually surprised Grim lasted that long.
That man needs to invest in Starlink.
Yeah.
Well, he's out in the boonies, right?
No, that's what Starlink's for. Specifically for that.
There, he's gone.
Got
He's
rid of
back.
Oh,
There it
oh,
was. Yeah, it happened.
Got to switch him back around.
We'll send you the link to Starlink.com.
And then I want to direct you to what I think is the best, most pointless thing, and I love it. Okay. So, this right here,
Oh, this.
they come up, and first off, the two of them are going to help him. Like, I think he's got it covered. Okay. And then he does this spin, right?
Oh yeah.
Why? It was just,
That's pure style points, man.
oh yeah, it's just,
That is.
there was no need for this. Just, oh, pew, pew, pew.
when you're being shown up by a giant Wookiee, I think that's all you've got.
Yeah.
Like,
It's
Like-
like, you have to have something to flex, I guess, right?
In the subtitles, did she not say, "Hey, don't let the Wookiee win"?
I hear they tear your arms off for that.
That's right.
By the way, yeah, that character there is probably my favorite new character to come out of this series.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And
Yeah, I could use some book of Black Karsten.
Yeah.
Yeah, but don't say that, or you'll never see him in it.
It'll just be Mando's fourth.
Yeah.
Fourth.
Like, oh,
The fourth season of The Mandalorian.
Yeah.
So no, yeah, probably one of the best characters. It's his first appearance in comics is spiked along with other characters from those comics.
Nice.
So yeah, very popular character, I think.
What was
Yeah.
the other? What was Boba Fett calling him? He had a different name for him, like Cosmo or something. What was that about?
I don't know.
Karsten?
Is that what he called him?
Yeah. Yeah,
Ah.
it's Black Karsten or Karsten? I don't have a Wookiee tongue.
I honestly
I thought he had a
It's
different
like
name.
can remember his actual name.
K-R-R-R-S-A-T-A-N. K-R-R-R-S-A-T-A-N, I think.
Yeah, but he's calling him like Cosmo or something.
I can barely remember his name to begin with.
I know I can't even spell it. What am I looking up here?
I think it's like
Was it Santo?
Yeah.
Yeah, because he did call him Santo.
Because I think that's just a piece of his name, right? It's
Yeah,
like
Boba Fett.
Chewie into the Chewbacca.
Ah.
Yeah, Santo. He calls him Santo, or Boba Fett calls him Santo. I'm just trying to see why. Yeah, it could just be like Chewie. Yeah, you're right.
yeah, that's most likely. I'm cool with Santo because I can remember that.
Yeah, it's easier to pronounce.
It's probably easier than calling him Satan.
But I did like seeing the mechanic come back for this series.
I love that character. She's a great character.
She's a good character. And you saw what was it, BB or whatever? That little guy that you were
Or the
excited
little
to.
tiny one.
Little
BD1?
tiny, yeah, BD1, yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah,
Just real briefly again, and I like that. I really hope. I want to see some Cal Kestis, like something fierce. I want to see some Ezra Bridger. There's a lot of things I want to see. So, and I feel like Ezra Bridger might come up or will come up in Ahsoka.
Yeah. Oh no, for sure, right?
So who were you expecting to pop up? Like I thought maybe some of the other Mandalorians might have came in to back him up or something like that. When I saw Boba Fett and the Mandalorian jump out from the sides, I thought that was the other Mandos at first.
Well, because there's only the two of his people.
Yeah, I thought that's who that was at first, and then I was like, oh, it's just
Yeah.
it was just the two of them running out the back door around the building and then jumping in.
Yeah.
So that was, a little bit of a letdown for the backup. I thought that they were going to really introduce.
I thought, they would throw out like a lot of just random guests, like Bo-Katan could have just shown up with her little posse and that kind of.
Yeah, like they spent the last two episodes just throwing everyone they could in them.
Yeah, so why not? I mean, you're on the finale.
And then the very last episode, they're like, we don't want to give him too much.
I was just looking. I couldn't remember her name. It was Sabine. Sabine.
Sabine. Oh yeah, Sabine
Yeah.
Wren. When?
Yeah.
Wren.
Yeah, I was hoping that she might have shown up but apparently she is set to be seen in Ahsoka,
Oh, definitely.
which is going to be cool.
Yeah, I think that's going to be a good one. And then when is Obi-Wan? What is that slated for?
I'm gonna say May. Is it not May? May or
Aaron's
March?
having some real issues. There you are. You're having some issues, eh, bud?
So, a guy came out to check and see if he could get better signal on my internet tower, and then when he left, he said, "No, that's the only tower you can link to," and then we didn't have any internet.
Ah.
So I have no real internet.
Oh, are
and
you
I'm trying to run
tethering?
it off. I'm tethering to my phone
You're
Right now.
Slumdog Millionaire over there.
Country living. So hey, I don't know if I'm allowed to say this on your show, but ExploreNet sucks, and go with anybody else if you can.
You should honestly check out Starlink. Starlink.com. It's
So since Starlink decided to say, "Hey, we're gonna give everybody internet," Rogers was like, "We're gonna lay lines everywhere." So I'm just waiting for them to finish. hooking
you're waiting for Rogers to do something.
Yeah. Never wait on Roger.
Good luck. Good luck with
Yeah.
that one. Let me know how that works out for you.
They were already here. I have a box on the side of my house.
Most reliable network in the world. Come on.
Yeah, it's probably an empty box. They throw
Hey,
some
you can
nothing
talk
bolts
smack
in
about
it.
Rogers all you want until you move to the country.
I live in the country.
Rogers is like
And you have nothing.
Rogers is like the book of Boba Fett, okay? They'll lay the groundwork and make it look like they're doing something that's related to itself, but then never show up.
Yep.
They'll just be absent in the rest of the show.
I had the Rogers guys have to come out to do the lines at the shop again, and what they did was ran it from the street to the building and just laid it on top of the grass.
Really?
Yeah, and guess
Nice.
what? It got cut
They
3
got
times.
cut like
Yeah.
several times.
Yeah, I don't trust them
Yeah.
to do anything. I had to
You
bear
had-
it myself.
Job. You had one job.
Yep.
There's only one thing I can say about that. Wow.
Wow. Wow.
Wow.
Wow.
Wow.
I actually thought about getting Starlink for the store.
Hmm.
It's not terrible.
I'll have to
I-
look. I don't know. Like my phone's working okay for now, but when I'm in the basement, like I am right now,
Yeah.
it's a little rough. Cement walls.
Yeah, they'll do it. Obi-Wan is coming out May 25th.
Oh, it is May.
Obi-Wan.
Okay.
Wow, that's
It's
soon.
going to be good.
Mm-hmm.
They can't screw that one up.
Yeah,
Well-
I use Rogers, and I don't like it. I have no good things to say about. What happened?
What was that? You can't badmouth Rogers when you do that. Oh, there we go. Sorry.
It's one of those things.
They are literally the only option at the store. Bell
Yeah.
literally told me I could get 1.5 meg up or down. That's it. That's
Wow.
like I was like, my phone does better than that. They're like, nope, that's the best we have. We won't even run a security system.
Jesus.
But just because, pay a lot of money for it anyway.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it wasn't cheap either. When I first talked to them, it was dumb actually. But
Oh man, wouldn't it be awesome to be in an industry where you can just make shit up though as you go?
yeah,
like they're
banking, internet
like the
companies.
weather. They're like the Weather Channel.
The Weather Channel
Yeah.
looks honest compared to them sometimes.
Yeah.
Freaking Weather Channel, just making shit up as they go.
Yep.
Did they give a release date for Ahsoka yet?
I don't think so.
I'm not sure.
Oh, it won't be till next year at the
Well,
earliest.
that's one thing I like about Disney is that they put something on and they concentrate on that
Mhm.
for a while. It's not like a lot of other networks where they have like a whole bunch of stuff going on at once. They concentrate on one show. They do it well. Normally, they do it really well, and then
And it's
they
not like
move
they
on.
had bad directors for the show, man. It's not like they had like some no name.
No, it's James Gunn, isn't it?
No,
Favreau.
is it? It's Favreau.
Oh, Favreau? Okay. Well, yeah,
Favreau.
either or works, right?
Yeah,
Like
and Favreau's doing some good work. I mean, he's actually Favreau was the one Mando.
mhm. Yeah.
Yeah, the blue guy. Can't remember his name. Yeah, James Gunn, on the other hand, is doing some pretty shitty work lately. Ever since that, what was that Squad movie?
You know what?
See that trigger right there? See that trigger right there?
We can have this argument for the rest of our lives until we're old and in the home. I enjoyed
yeah.
Suicide Squad,
Yeah,
and I
and
enjoyed how
yes, we all
it
admit you have
was
no
really
taste.
Whoa, wait, hold on. Which Suicide Squad?
both.
Okay, the second one was better.
I haven't
Yes.
seen the second one. First one is good.
They were both.
The first one was good.
Yes.
Did
I
they?
will say,
It
I
was
will
a
go on record to
disaster.
say, Jared Leto's Joker, I want to see more of.
Jared Leto's
Really?
Joker's solid. You know what? I think you get stuck
Later.
on this one. Oh, look at it. Just picky. I think you get stuck for some reason on that whole weird flame-headed thing and what, like the climax. I think is what you get stuck on. all the time.
the lack thereof.
It was cheesy on purpose. I swear to you. And
It
if you
was
look at
terrible.
the Suicide Squad 2, also cheesy. You introduce a character like the Weasel and tell me that it's supposed to be like some super serious movie.
Yeah,
You're
but
lying.
when the Weasel's the best character in the movie,
Did Suicide Squad get a director's cut? The first one?
I don't know.
no, they just need to cut it.
Oh my
No. So with the same argument with the what was it?
Justice League.
Justice League. Like Justice
Yeah,
League,
I'm still
the first
watching
one
the
was
Justice League.
terrible, but the director's cut was actually really good.
I'm still watching
And-
the director's cut.
I know there was issues with the first Suicide Squad movie with just so many reshoots and recuts, right?
Being
Yeah.
terrible.
So, well, it's the reason it was terrible is because it was so, it wasn't, it was
'Cause
it was too fragmented.
It
So
was
there
filmed
wasn't.
in like 6 weeks.
And they cut a lot.
Well, that's the thing is they would go
It's
back and
not
forth
enough.
between the different cuts, so there wasn't a continuity with the cuts.
Yeah.
If they
Which-
put all
which-
the Joker scenes in that they were supposed to have in there, I think a lot of people would change their minds.
Well, that's what I mean. Like it's. I think the first movie fell to the fate of the executives, right? So I would give them benefit of the doubt because the second movie I thought was fantastic.
I think the second movie had a lot of things that didn't need to be there. It could have been a shorter film. Everyone would have been happy. They would have got out of the theater very quickly. Gotten home.
King Shark.
Taking her. King Shark was cool. I'll have to say, how can he not be cool? Sylvester Stallone as a shark?
I didn't even know it was Sylvester Stallone
No.
until like literally weeks after I saw it.
I think it was right before I watched it. I was just looking at something and I was reading like some of the cast and I was like, Stallone's in that? And then I had to look it up before I watched it. And then you can hear it when you're like watching it.
Yeah.
You can hear all of the Stallone.
Somebody was saying, why don't they make a King Shark series? And I'm like, what are they gonna do?
Well,
They're
they
gonna
can't,
walk around going, "Oh, I'm gonna eat somebody."
well, no. The problem with that is they couldn't
okay, I
get
would watch it. I would
they
watch
couldn't
that.
get Mando. They couldn't get Mando in it because it's the wrong universe.
Yeah.
So
If you're gonna do
You're
King Shark,
ridiculous.
it's got to
Can I
be
get
King
a-
Shark
can I
from
get
the
a-
Harley Quinn cartoon.
yeah,
The Harley Quinn cartoon was decent. I
Yes.
didn't mind Harley Quinn. It was pretty well done.
I love Harley.
Ivy
It
was
very
was
well
cool in
done.
it. Even the what is it? Clayface
Yeah,
was good in that show. I am not a DC hater, okay? I'll state that right now. I'm trying to get more into DC, but I can tell you when a movie's bad. And the Suicide Squad #1 was atrocious. It was
I see.
terrible.
I still think it was
No.
because of the editing.
it was fun.
How is it that you can
It
have
was fun.
how can you have a group of villains that have powers? They had like a demon guy and stuff, and then not once but twice they take out the bad guys with a normal bomb, not with a
Because
power.
sometimes you just need to blow something up.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe it works for the one time in a movie, and
Well,
then they're
apparently
like,
it worked twice.
oh, here's the climax. We're gonna do it again.
I did think they wasted the potential of the villains in that movie.
Yeah,
not
they
the
sure
not
did.
the squad, but the actual villains.
The only movie that I can seriously say that I liked less than that was Harley Quinn Birds of Prey.
Oh, come on.
That movie I couldn't even. I don't even know if I could finish that movie.
That was a fun movie.
That was a
I was
terrible
all of
movie.
that too.
Take it serious. It's not a serious movie.
I was trying not to take it seriously.
Though all three of those movies now,
It
I've
was a
enjoyed.
horrible movie.
Yes, thank you.
No, I really enjoyed Birds of Prey.
You don't like things then.
I love things.
He loves things and stuff.
Yeah.
I get a
It was
screen share here.
terrible.
I need a
It
screen
was
share.
terrible.
I have no
Well,
comment on Birds of
No,
Prey.
you have to share your screen.
I'm pushing buttons here.
Hey, you're pushing damn
How,
buttons.
have you guys been watching Peacemaker?
Peacemaker?
No, is it on yet?
Oh yeah, it's episodes. The 7th episode just came out.
I have been watching it.
It's hard to see the main character though because he's invisible. No, nobody, no John Cena jokes.
I keep saying that to Chase.
You know what?
I'm like, who are you talking about? And he's like, that guy right there. And I'm like, who? What do you? What do
Mitch
you mean?
Masters, how's it going?
Oh, Mitch, how's it going, buddy?
It's good to see you, buddy. I don't know
geez.
what you're doing, but you're gone into some
Whoa.
sort of.
Other
It's
dimension.
weird.
I can.
So
There you go.
You got it. Okay. So this opening sequence is my life. Every time I go to watch an episode, if it's like I don't watch it every episode, if I'm watching several, but I do watch this at least once every time I go to watch the show.
I
That
am
opening
watching it
dance
on my
sequence.
phone, and I have to watch it every time. And you only need it once. If
Once
you
a
see
day.
this once. You never need to
I
watch
can
it
agree.
again.
I agree with Dan on this one. I watched it the first time, but I can't stomach it again. Even though I like the show, I love the show. I just something about that. I don't know. That opening is just
Love
a
it.
one-time thing.
It is
Oh, I
cool.
love that opening.
The best part,
Okay.
I'm at episode 6, I think. Mitch says he's alive.
That's good.
That's good.
I'm sure he's talking to me when he says beautiful
Probably.
people. How's it going? We're doing good. We're just talking about some nerd stuff here.
People is
You
plural.
know,
They didn't say beautiful person. You don't have to
I'm-
hog over.
I'm
The
pretty
beautiful.
self-absorbed though, so it's,
The gravity well. Danzico.
so I'm at episode 6. I've been enjoying Peacemaker.
Yep.
I enjoy a DC show. Okay, a
It's the
show.
It's the same campy crap and like silliness.
Peacemaker
that
has been
other
amazing.
stuff is.
Okay, I
It's
like
the-
Eagly.
Well,
Eagly
Eagly's
is amazing.
amazing.
Eagly's
Eagly.
badass.
he's
See, I
a
don't
bit of a
how do you-
jerk. He's a bit of
Yeah.
a jerk, but he's a badass.
How do you
I like-
say you don't like the Suicide Squad and this and that and whatever, and it's to this and to that, and then you love Eagly, which is like
This is
literally one of
better.
the cheesiest nonsense characters. Like it's
This is better than any other DC property right now.
See, I
I'm not even going to argue with you about that because
See, I like
agree.
the second. I like the second Suicide Squad, and that's why I went and watched Peacemaker, and I really enjoyed Peacemaker.
There are some
I
things
watched-
about the second Suicide Squad that I would change. It was much better than the first one,
Yeah.
but that's not really that difficult to do.
I think what it is they decided not to try to compete with Marvel. Almost, it seems like they just did their own thing, which is good.
Yeah.
That's what we need. Just do your own thing.
Yeah.
And
You know what I could have done
Yeah.
without in the second one is that
Oh,
whole scene.
Vigilante is amazing.
You're,
Vigilante is
You're
has
absolutely right.
got to be by far one of the best characters. Like, it's just
yeah. Oh,
crazy.
and welcome to the show, Tim.
Oh yeah, definitely.
welcome, Tim.
to the show. Yeah,
I did-
Vigilante.
I'm,
Vigilante's been great.
I don't want to ruin anything because Rob hasn't seen it yet. He should definitely see it. But
I
man, oh
think-
man, the character.
Vigilante.
I checked Disney every day. I still can't find it.
Vigilante? Who's that? That doesn't even sound like a name.
Yeah. What? Why are you changing your voice?
While we're
Yeah,
on the
what a great
topic
character.
of DC things, I am a Batman fan. I do enjoy, or have enjoyed all the Batman things up until even the one with Mr. Freeze, which I know gets
that
a lot
was a
of fun.
classic.
I thought it was great. Right up until Ben Affleck, and then I was kind of disinterested.
No Batflick.
And now we've got Pattinson.
What do you think
yeah,
about
there's
that?
a new Batman.
I don't
The
like the
trailer.
car.
The trailer looks good.
Is this the one that's called the Batman?
Yeah.
So it's
The
got
trailer looks good.
it's got Edward from Twilight in it.
I was just gonna say that's the Twilight guy.
I wouldn't know because I haven't seen that.
Oh, neither have I, but I still know who he is.
Yeah.
I watched it because I'm a native guy, and I was excited because there was native guys, and I was like, I need to see what they do.
Yeah, Affleck had too much neck. It literally looked like a. Oh, take that.
Yeah, like that.
It
don't
was
know.
like.
Is this Tim from the shop from Back in Time Comics? Is that where we met?
Oh. Met me
That-
too, eh?
Is that Tim that did a small cameo in one of the shows?
Must be.
Yeah, welcome to the show.
So yeah,
Wait, did they
don't know-
rename
I don't know how I feel
Catwoman to
about
the cat?
I don't think so.
I hope not.
because Pattinson, I mean, dark and brooding. Yeah, okay, he can probably play that, but I don't know that I get like Batman dark and brooding vibes from Pattinson. He's more like Black Parade emo kid, dark and brooding.
He's more like Robin.
Yeah, yeah.
But does he sparkle?
He doesn't sparkle or play baseball in this, I don't think.
I'm just
Yeah,
looking
that's
at
the Tim
trailer.
we're talking about. I don't know. I think that the trailer. I'm hopeful. I mean, I don't think that you're gonna beat the older Batman.
Oh, Val Kilmer?
Val, sure.
Was that nipple Batman?
Yes, yeah, that was
Yeah.
it.
Yeah. that's
MasterCard
brilliant.
Batman? Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Got
How many
George.
how many Batmans? How many Bruces have we had?
Adam West is still the best Batman.
Oh,
for sure.
Absolutely.
Hands
And the
down.
best car.
There's no doubt. No doubt at all.
Best
He's also
Batman,
the-
best car.
and best
Batman.
best Mayor of Quahog too.
Mhm.
Oh, yeah.
I think that in every show now, you should get a POW symbol when you punch somebody.
Yeah.
I'm surprised it hasn't shown up in Peacemaker yet, to be honest with you,
Mm.
because it would be
No,
perfect.
I haven't
Yeah,
seen
well-
episode 7 yet, but I gotta say, DC's won me over with this show. It's
Yeah.
specifically cheesy.
And Cena is amazing.
Yeah,
Apparently, there's been 8 Batmans. Eight Batmans have been actors have portrayed Batman.
The worst being George Clooney.
Yep. Oh,
why do we have 2 Grim?
oh, we cloned him.
That's right. How you like that?
Yeah, I don't know
So-
how
so
that
which-
happened.
What's going on over there?
I don't
Oh.
know.
I left.
Yeah, no, you're gone. And if you're not good, I'm gonna clean that one out too. I'm gonna clean.
This is the multiverse, man. I live in the
Oh,
multiverse.
I also like how I prefer the Batman to not be like a bulky, massive person. Like Affleck is a wide person. He's not a slimmer person, right?
Well, I don't know what they did with his suit, but he looked weird to me.
He did.
Yeah, they
It was
bulked
that-
him up. It was weird. Yeah,
It was the, like extra neck thing, and like it was just.
it literally looked he didn't have a neck. It was just like a solid. I can't move my
I
neck.
did appreciate the connection that he had with Superman over having the same
my
mother
God.
name. That I did enjoy.
See, if you want to talk about bad writing and bad movies, that's the where you should go. Is that supposed to be a super serious moment, and it was the
Oh.
most ridiculous. And I mean, I couldn't even get through most of the movie. I kept just wandering away.
Oh, yeah.
It was wretched. It wasn't good.
If you go back and watch the 3 movies in a row with Superman, he has 10 minutes worth of dialogue. Or
He's the new Schwarzenegger.
Mm.
So-
like Superman goes through an entire movie saying like no words. He just stares at the camera, or not, or at like this is a scene.
What was
Okay.
the you brought me here scene? That's my favorite.
Yeah.
When you do the brought me here, do it.
I can't remember what it said. It's so dumb. This is okay. Let me set a scene up for you. Superman walks into a courtroom, stares, it explodes.
Well, yeah, it's Superman.
Yeah.
This is just dumb.
You said I think it was he flew Lois to like
To
his childhood home or
to
something.
the old childhood home, and she's like, they're like, oh, you brought me to the childhood home. Then they stare a little while, and she goes something like, "You smell nice." Didn't I always?
You smell like
something-
death. Wait, no. Yeah.
Awful writing.
Like,
Yep.
seriously? And then if you take the whole mustache issue along with that, it makes for a great movie.
See, they should have just done what they did with Chris Evans with the beard thing. Just have him looking away the whole time.
See, and now they took that, they looked at that when they were doing Luke, and they were like, okay, we know that the mouth is a very hard thing to do when we're, doing CGI.
Yep.
Oh, is that what the kids are calling it nowadays?
And they did an okay job with Luke that second time around.
I agree with you there, Tim. 100%. They
Death in
put
the
too much.
family.
Yeah, they were also trying to, in that movie, they were trying to jam everything into one, right? It was just
Oh yeah,
get it, catch up.
ketchup.
I've tried really hard to get into DC, like because I've been like a big Marvel fanboy my whole childhood, and the only things that really get me in are Batman, and I watch a lot of the Titans. Titans is a great
Teen
show.
Titans.
No,
Teen
Titans?
that's also a great show, but no, Titans on Netflix.
Yeah, that's okay. I mean, I don't.
And
There's a lot of
anybody?
booty scooty. If you watch the Teen Titans, there's a lot of booty scooties and stuff that happen around the house here because the
Booty
boys are big
scooties.
fans of Teen Titans. So, a lot of that
And don't
stuff
forget-
that happens. But Titans on Netflix, great show, well written, great characters.
I'll have to
Well,
look
on
into
the
that.
subject of DC, Sandman is coming out soon on Netflix.
Are you serious?
Oh, it looks good. It looks
Yeah.
really good.
I'm gonna have to look into that. Okay, you know what a character, if they did this character, and I know that they did a movie a long time ago with Reeves, but if they did a new Constantine, I would be so hard into that.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I bet you they get Keanu to do it too if they really wanted.
Well, they're trying to find a spot for him in the MCU,
Yeah.
I think.
Oh, probably.
That'll be great. Whatever it
Yeah,
is.
they're looking for something for him to do, but they want to find the right character for him, right? They considered what did they consider? I think they considered Ghost Rider.
I don't think that's a
Yeah.
fit.
You
personally.
Yeah, I
can't
don't
replace
know.
Nick Cage. You can't.
Yeah, Nick Cage owns that role now. So unfortunately, it's
The first Ghost Rider movie wasn't that bad. I didn't think it was that bad. The second one was a little weird.
Mm.
okay. What's your opinion on Elektra?
Oh my god. Can we not? Anything with
No.
Ben
I
Affleck,
want to know what
please,
Dan's is because I want to compare it to Suicide Squad.
Which Suicide Squad?
The first one. Elektra was terrible.
Elektra. Go ahead, Dan. What are your thoughts on Elektra?
Okay, so Elektra was better than Suicide Squad.
You know what? You're the worst.
To be fair,
To be fair,
don't remember Elektra.
That's good, probably.
it was crap.
All
Yeah,
right.
it was
Ben
terrible.
Affleck was crap. It
No,
was crap.
we need to have Ben Affleck back as Daredevil
Oh no,
Well,
instead of
God,
what's
no.
his face.
no. Have you seen that Daredevil Netflix show? Great show.
Daredevil, the Netflix show, is possibly one of the best things to ever hit television.
Like, yeah, it was amazing. And I'm really upset that they're getting rid of all of the Defender stuff on Netflix, by the way.
Really?
Coming soon. Yeah. I just was the Defenders. I think Jessica Jones is going. Daredevil. What else?
I don't think you have to
Daredevil got
worry.
renewed.
I don't think you have to worry about Daredevil.
I think Daredevil got renewed or something.
What did?
I don't want to spoil anything, but yeah.
Are they
they're gonna
moving
do
it?
it. I don't
Have
know
you
if it's a
seen?
reboot, but I
Has
think
anyone
they're-
seen the Hawkeye series?
No.
Yes.
Not the Hot Guy series, Graham.
Oh,
I've also seen that.
I'm in that.
Oh,
Yeah, he's the cover art for the
Yeah.
the VHS.
The VHS. Wow. Thanks for dating me there, Dan. Now I feel old.
But yeah, if you've seen the Hawkeye series, then you know that Wilson Fisk is canon, right?
mm-hmm. Yep.
Whom we'll all have to agree that man was built for that role.
Is that the? I remember his name.
I can't remember the actor's name. Tim says the Jessica Jones season 1 villain was amazing. Which villain was that? Was that the guy who controlled the mind?
Kilgrave.
Yeah, you have to remind me of that, Tim.
I
Which
don't know, it's
villain that
Jessica
was?
Jones. I saw Bridget Jones, but you know.
Kilgrave. Kilgrave was the villain in.
Yeah, Kilgrave.
Season
Was,
1.
he's the guy who was messing with her mind, right?
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah. No, I thought he was
I watched the first season, but yeah, I think so.
a good psychological villain.
Mm-hmm.
Is what Marvel needs. Like,
Mm-hmm.
Well, and that's
There's a
what I
lot-
like about those Netflix ones where they had it was a lot darker and it had those kinds of guys that really messed with people's minds, and it was more psychological than just all of the pure action stuff, right?
Purple Man. Yeah,
Purple
that guy.
Man.
Oh, I can't see him.
You can't see him.
Because he's colorblind.
There we go. Just,
It
I
took
was waiting
me-
for Dan. I was waiting for Dan to get that one.
It took me a second, actually. Like, I forgot for 5 seconds.
He's invisible.
So that's like Cena.
Yeah.
Somebody was made a comment about, oh, it's a good thing they've made a Peacemaker character. It's too bad we can't see him. And Cena goes, I'm hoping that joke goes away.
Never. That will never die.
That's another thing about Peacemaker that me and Grim were talking about off screen is that pretty close to the way Ryan Reynolds does things, they have really good PR.
Mhm.
You know, like
Yeah.
they're like the promotions for that show are great.
Yeah, like when he was on, I was saying when he was on Late Night or whatever there with Jimmy Fallon, he came in full dress, and
Oh,
then
nice.
they played a game, and he bet one of the helmets, and then lost the game, and he's like, I really shouldn't have done that. I don't actually own these, but Jimmy still took it. So.
Oh yeah, it was probably the one that gave him herpes or whatever.
Ooh. Little
Is that
herpes
what one of the helmets did?
Was it?
Yeah, one of the helmets
Oh, yeah. What was It was a
One of the
virus of
helmets
some sort, wasn't it?
gave a virus or something like that.
Mm.
Yeah. So Now I haven't seen episode 7, which is
No, I haven't either.
Was that the one that just came out?
It's
I
good.
think so. Yeah.
Okay,
Very
so
good.
I haven't seen it, and apparently, just from reading the description, it says that Peacemaker and his father have a little showdown.
Yeah, because they kind of were alluding to that last episode there.
When
so.
when you see the suit, and is at the end of it, are they
Right.
putting his suit on?
Yeah,
at the
and
end of
then
that
they all-
episode?
they all
Number
file-
7, yeah.
Is it just me, or does that suit look like like a villain from the Power Rangers? That's what it reminds me of.
Too, yeah.
It's definitely a Power Ranger villain vibe. Like, I just want to
Hey,
make my monsters grow.
yeah,
And he
it
gets-
kind of
gets
looked like
big.
Rita Repulsa's
It's
outfit there, didn't
repulsive.
Yeah.
What?
it? Zed?
So
Was his name Zed? That
Zed,
I-
it was
the
Zed.
next-
Yeah, it was Zed.
yeah.
No, it's a good. It's yeah. I don't want to ruin anything, but yeah, no,
Yeah.
it's very good.
No.
I
And
will
then
I'll watch it tonight, actually.
I don't seem to be able to watch it on the app I was using. Doesn't seem to want to play the last episode. So this coming Wednesday should be the finale for that show, right?
Yeah, I believe you.
Yeah.
So
Hey.
yeah, hey, what?
Speaking of finales, you guys see the finale of Boba Fett? So here, the reason that I even say anything is because we missed something.
As far as segues go,
That was
I'm gonna have to give you some credit on that one.
pretty smooth. Yeah, that was pretty smooth.
We're just going full circle here.
We missed something, and I realized I just looked at the time and I was like, "Oh, it's 9:00, and we've been on for an hour. Maybe people are gonna leave." And I just wanted to mention: did you guys watch the after credits?
Yes.
Oh, the tank?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you think he's gonna get his own jam? The sheriff?
Does he?
Oh my God.
Is there enough merit behind that character for a series?
Well,
I don't. They'll try.
could they do a book of this dude? What's his name
Oh,
again?
Mandalorian.
Yeah, the man. No,
Well, here's the thing: is if you do a show based on this character, we can learn more about Boba Fett. Maybe
that's right. Right? Kind of. Little-
isn't that the jam? You do a show about this person. You
But
don't
wasn't
really tell
Boba
much about
Fett
that
right there?
person,
He's
but you
hanging out
really
already.
get insight on other characters.
Yeah.
I think he'll probably come back as. I have a strange feeling that we're going to see Boba Fett not do this whole, what's it called, Kingpin thing. I think he's gonna leave somebody else to do it.
Yeah,
I think-
Darth Maul.
I think so too.
Well, didn't he
Oh,
at one point he says, "I'm not
Yeah.
cut out. I'm not cut out for this." He
Yeah.
says.
If not us, then who is what Fennec says. But then,
And then
all
they-
of those other guys kind of show up, and it felt like maybe he'll leave it to one of them or something.
That's what I thought. Like maybe
I think he might leave it to
laser
the-
eye there.
I think I'll leave it to the marshal.
Hmm.
And
That's not a bad theory. I don't.
because he's a leader, right?
I don't.
So
I don't hate that.
I don't hate it either.
and then
Actually.
the people of Freetown can run this other town, which is kind of contradictory to Freetown. But
So the whole show, I'm thinking to myself, they really don't like spicy food.
well, no, when water is in that short supply, of course you won't want to eat spicy food.
It's like wow, like they're just really against spice.
You can
Oh.
use spice. You can use spice to make medicine, though, right? Is that not one of the It's not just for. I guess it'd be like codeine. You can use it as a drug, or you can use it to make medicines and stuff. I'm fairly sure I was reading something where spice is used also for making some sort of medicines and stuff.
For medical. It's like the equivalent of medical marijuana.
Yeah.
Well, a little harder than marijuana. I
it might
would
be
say.
like medical meth.
Yeah. It's methamphetamines.
What you didn't see is that after in that other episode, when he kicked the box of spice over. After the scene cut, you didn't see him down on his knees going like,
Putting it all back in. Or the Jawas come out of nowhere.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Scooping it up.
Yep. Apparently it's expensive stuff.
Well, did he not put some in a bag and then he threw some chicken in there?
That one.
yeah, that's
Chicken
what I'm
bake.
saying.
Didn't
what
the
I
one
thought
guy
the
say
whole
that
thing
the
was.
box could have bought that town or something?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That one greatest place there.
Yep. See, what he
Yeah.
should have done was he should have sold it and used the funds for the town.
Yeah, heaven forbid. Well, what's her name? Phoenix. She was all for like selling the stuff.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah. Well, because she's a criminal.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she's like, yeah, we can make a lot of dime here.
I think she's the one who's gonna probably take. Actually, she could take over too, right?
Yeah.
After the stream.
Because at least she's a hard ass, unlike
Boba's old. He's still pruny. He was in the tank too long.
Old effect.
Old effect.
God. He's gone
But yeah,
so
I would like.
soft.
I wouldn't mind seeing like a Book of Boba Fett season 2 where he's like, screw this, I'm not running a town.
Where
I'm going-
he's in it.
yeah, that too, and just going back to like cruising the star systems, doing something.
Yeah, no, I
And
agree.
then feel free to have those little segues to his backstory too, and fill in some of those crafts, but not with like fluff. Fill it in with something badass.
I want to know why he was so friggin' surprised that everyone turned on him. It was not like he was real assertive.
No,
Yeah.
it's like, oh
It's,
no,
not,
okay.
it's not like he made it real clear that bad things were going to happen.
yeah.
If-
Hey, you tried to kill me and want a job?
He seems to hire a lot of people who try to kill him.
I did. I really enjoyed that Sand People pieces, those flashbacks to the Sand People stuff, because it gave that character some depth, right? So like more of that.
Father gave the Tuscans a background, a backstory.
Yeah, and I like that too. That mesh was really nice.
Mhm.
But then yeah, to just kind of throw that whole thing away for those 2 episodes and Mandalorian it was just unnecessary.
There should be a book of Tuscans riders.
Yeah, a lot of people didn't like the first couple of episodes.
I did.
You know?
I enjoyed
Um,
those episodes more than I enjoyed the Mandalorian episodes because I felt like I can watch that in the Mandalorian season 3.
Season 3.
Like,
Yeah, so Tim's like the best part was the flashbacks, other than when Mando
Mando
came.
came.
Yeah.
So he liked the Mando parts, which a lot of people are saying. A lot of people are saying they're the only rewatchable episodes.
there were great
Well, like-
episodes. I'm not going to say they weren't great episodes, but they weren't the Book of Boba Fett.
If
No,
No,
they
they
were-
weren't. They were the Book of Mandel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe the Book of Grogu.
If they do
Yeah.
Boba Fett season 2, go back to the Mandalorian, where each episode was him going to another planet doing a mission, going over here
Yep.
doing this.
Yep.
Just have Boba Fett riding the Rancor to the next town. Hey, you need some help? Next town. Hey, you need some help?
He's got a drop ship. Slave one with a drop ship.
I got to
Drop the
tell you, the
Rancor.
Rancor. I enjoyed the Rancor.
Yes.
And seeing him ride the Rancor, especially seeing in the other episode how the Mexican was telling him how people can be trained to ride him.
The who?
I don't even
Sorry?
know how to feel. I don't even know how to feel about the fact that he is the Mexican. That's
Oh, right. Okay, yes.
that's
Yeah,
probably
true.
fair.
It's when you think about it, it's
Yeah,
less and less bad.
If you want to check 2 boxes, go badass and Hispanic dude. That's
Trejo,
the
yeah.
guy. Like, you don't,
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
That's true.
you don't
He's-
pick anything else.
he's a badass character in everything he's ever done.
Yeah.
And now that
And he was only in it
Machete.
for-
Yeah, not that Machete's canon in the Star Wars universe.
Exactly. Yeah.
Every time you see that guy, you're like, cool.
yeah.
You know,
Something's
you're
gonna happen
never
and it's
not
gonna be
happy
cool.
to see him.
Oh, Dan Trejo. Yeah, he's amazing.
You're never not happy to see him in anything. It could be
Once
like
upon a time in Mexico.
Yeah.
Are you a Mexican or a Mexican? I'm a Mexican. That's
like
oh my god.
like you could be watching Gilmore Girls. He walks in and you're like, this fits.
Mhm.
Yep.
He's perfect for everything he's ever done.
Snickers commercials.
He was in some Magic commercials too
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
for,
So,
for Arena.
and then Grogu putting the old guy to sleep.
Yep.
And then
I'm getting real low, big guy.
yeah. Nice reference.
What is
What is happening?
Danny Trejo, Leia.
Yes.
Did you never see that? Google
No.
that.
My life is now complete.
Oh, you got to see the video.
This video.
Oh, I'm gonna watch that.
Yeah, Tim. They did make the Rancor pretty overpowered,
Well,
or
isn't
just
he a youngling? It's a youngling, is it?
Yeah, cow.
he did.
Yeah.
He was a cap. He did have a chest piece on for a bit, but he still got shot point blank and didn't really do anything.
Yeah. I mean, I
The
did
fire,
enjoy
he
it.
wasn't a fan though. He didn't like
No.
fire.
Nope.
But
Mind you, those concrete walls could take laser blasts for hours.
yeah.
So,
So I mean, are they?
But not
really that
Rancor
powerful?
claws. As soon as he touched a wall, it was crumbling.
Yeah.
If Rancor touched it, it crumbled.
I
Maybe-
enjoyed. I just noticed Rob's
What
screen.
is going on down there?
See, he's Star Wars canon. It's
That's amazing. New Princess Leia. Yes.
My goodness. Oh,
that's something.
I forget
That's,
everything I was saying.
That's a great.
that's
That's
a good
really
thing. I'm
great-
right here. You don't want to see that.
What you don't understand is that's actually on his wall. That's
Yeah,
that's not
that's his
not a
actual
a green screen. That's on his wall.
Oh, that's Rob's actual wall.
I painted that right on there.
Is that right above your bed?
It-
It is. There's only a few things to get him going.
Raccoon was really scared that the Rancor was going to die. That whole.
I was a little worried about it too. I think I would have been sad if that thing had died.
I think that would have been a bigger hit than Cad Bane. I think if the Rancor went down. I've already seen one Rancor die. I don't need to see a second.
Yes.
Yeah,
Tim,
I
you're
don't.
very-
I do not want to see Danny Trejo cry. That would just.
Yeah.
It would just not be good.
No.
Can't handle it.
I don't
Yeah.
think that Rancor can die. It seems pretty indestructible.
I thoroughly enjoyed it kicking the crap out of those big
Yep.
spider droids.
Sure. Yeah.
Like it was
I
entertaining.
feel like
to me.
it could have been a little more injured feeling though. Yeah, for sure, Tim. Like you get shot point blank in the chest by a double turbo laser. Like
Maybe
probably
the batteries were low.
That
Maybe.
only angered the Rancor, forcing it to use all of its might.
And then,
All right,
so
and
so
then
were they, is that why they were
stabbing it with its own feet.
is that why it was shooting? The people were shooting the Rancor to make powering it up. Is that what
yeah,
they were going for?
yeah.
Okay,
Power
I've got
up.
a couple of questions. First off, do blasters have rounds?
I feel like
I don't know what that was.
Are you
I think
censoring me?
so.
I think there's some sort of reload thing.
They have
It's
to
like-
have energy resources, right?
Yeah, that's a weird question because
Because you never see anyone changing a clip of any
No.
sort or anything, or recharging, all right, or dropping and picking up another weapon. Okay. So what this question leads into is when you see a big force field and shooting at it does not seem to do anything.
just keep
Why
shooting
not
it.
shoot at it more and have nothing happen still?
The only thing I can think of is it could weaken the shields because shields would
Is-
technically use energy to deflect, right?
I guess
Or
so.
absorb.
I guess so.
It's one of those questions like why don't more people warp drive into people? I guess in the Star Wars universe. Do you know what I mean? Because
Yeah.
in the last movie when she turned around and jumped or light speeded into the big ship.
Oh, that was
That-
Oh
amazing.
yeah.
Yeah, amazing scene, but that would definitely be a warhead. Like they would have those
Oh, yeah.
warheads in the real. Like if it was actually they wanted to go that direction, just
Oh
jump
yeah,
it.
it would be it would be like a weapon.
It would be a planet killer, right? You just
Yeah,
aim
definitely,
a warp
definitely.
engine at a planet, and who needs a Death Star?
And
Well,
to your
I'm
point,
just out of. Oh, go ahead.
the weakening of the shield did happen
Yep.
when the
Yeah.
Rancor was smashing it, right?
Yeah, because as he moved it, he put the power to the front of the shield. It looked like because the back got red.
allowing
then,
Mando
yeah,
to
Mando got in.
sneak through,
Yep.
right?
There was a little piece. So when I can't remember if it was Clone Wars. I think it probably was Clone Wars when the guerrilla fighters were fighting some of the roly bots with the shields.
Mhm.
They just slid grenades, like they'd roll grenades, and
Underneath the shields.
they would step on them and blow them up. So
Well,
you're telling me some Mandalorians that have fought like everything,
Yep.
don't know to just roll a grenade up, just toss it under.
Well,
Yeah.
it was also in what was it, episode 1? Remember when the I think it was the Gungans had the big energy shields?
Yeah,
All you had to do was walk through them. All they did was protect
Yeah.
against energy weapons, right?
Mm-hmm.
Which was kind of weird because you couldn't penetrate this one with slower. I guess maybe different shield, but
Could be. Well, you have to understand that the T-2500s had altered shields.
I'm still trying to find out what those were because I know they were in the
Um,
Terminator movies.
So, and did it seem to you like Mando was handling the dark saber a bit better?
yeah. He
Yes.
seemed to look like he was getting a little more comfortable with it for sure.
Maybe just due time, like he was an episode prior he was having trouble with it.
Yeah, 2 episodes. He burnt his leg with it and stuff.
Yeah.
And,
That was when
and
he
it was
first
heavy.
showed up, right?
Yeah.
It's heavy. Yeah.
Yep.
I think that's it, guys. I feel like this is
Yeah.
a long pause.
Yeah, I'm getting tired. If I'm being honest, I had a pretty crappy sleep last night, and I've been tired.
Yeah. I agree, Tim. Droids were definitely programmed by stormtroopers for sure.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
I swear I saw a Skynet sticker on one of them.
that would be amazing. Yeah, no, the droids definitely didn't shoot worth beans.
No.
Nor could they
There's-
turn worth beans either.
No.
Well,
No.
definitely gave them all a good chance at running.
I had to
And
get the
again-
cardio in.
And again,
Did they hit anything? I don't think they hit one person.
no, they blew up a vehicle. That's it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think that's all I got.
They blew
Like
up
I know a
vehicle.
couple of the people died, but I'm fairly sure those were like,
They died to
the
pikes.
syndicate.
Yeah, those were
Yeah.
pipe
Yeah.
shots.
Yeah, no, the big shots I don't think actually killed anybody. Biggest waste of money for the pikes
Yeah.
right there.
Yeah, the Pikes really need to get a refund on those.
Yeah, no kidding.
Yeah, the Pikes were the star team members on that force there.
Yeah.
Like I could have used a bigger battle between Cad Bane.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
It just didn't last.
I did like the showdown though. I thought that was fitting.
Like the Western styles.
Yeah, it was
I
very
know.
fitting for the characters. I think that was more
Yeah.
what they were going for than like a big. Because again, they're both old men, right? They're both supposed to be fairly old, so it's not like
Yeah.
they're moving too fast.
And I like how like he's standing there on the Rancor, and you're thinking, well, this ain't fair. And then he's got to you're like, yeah, there's no way that he can stay on that Rancor and this be like a decent fight.
Yeah.
So what has to happen?
Right.
Yeah. I just think it could have been better. I think what he should have done is he should have walked in to the saloon the salon, right?
Yeah.
And taken the thing off of the furnace, strapped it under his thing, and then went. Yeah,
Wow.
you know where I'm going.
Yep.
Yeah.
So there's no reason that can't be canon in this.
Mhm.
All right.
Wait, was Danny Trejo in those movies?
Yeah, probably. Anyway, guys, I'm tired. We've been over an hour.
Yep. We've gone
Tim,
over.
you've been wonderful.
Yeah, thanks for joining us. Love
Thanks for joining
love
us.
when people are commenting and talking. It makes the show.
Yeah. You know,
More-
gives us something to feed off of. We really appreciate it. You know, hopefully we can come back week after week and continue doing this. You know, we'll talk a little bit more every week on how bad the Suicide Squad was. Mostly the first one, and how terrible of a taste Grim has. But until then, we'll see you guys later. Thanks for coming.
No problem. Thanks for having us.
Peace out. Hope you had fun. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.